So it's quite windy up here. I'll try to cover the mic so that you don't hear too much of that wind. Hello, welcome to another video. I've come out in Britain's anti-heat wave here. What is the opposite of a heat wave? A freeze wave. I don't know, but it's cold. It's just trying to snow now. That path back there, that's usually a bog, that last bit that I was walking up. But the ground is so frozen that it crunches underneath and you just stand on top of it. It's crazy. I've never come up here with it being that cold. I think it's about -4, and yeah, I see some flakes falling. Now, it is a little windy as well, which probably adds to the wind chill. I can feel it on my eyes now. It is cold. I'm wearing this this is usually enough, but I've got this on as well, just to keep me warm. My fleeced hiking trousers, they're on. But yeah, it's very cold, especially with that wind. Yeah, so we are forecasting more snow, and I think it is going to come. But I come out today for a bit of a walk, and there's also a few little bits that I'd like to try. I've got some of these new natural Firelighters that I want to see if they take a spark on their own or whether they need a bit of ignition. So we'll have a look at that. And I've got with me my laser thermometer, infra-red thingy, just to see what the ambient temperature of all the surfaces out here is. I bought it mainly for when I get a hot tent, but it's always useful. And today we're going to find out what the temperature is of the surrounding area. Now, I better get a move on because the snow seems to be getting thicker. I don't know if you can see it on the camera just yet. But there's stuff I want to do here before we leave the woods and carry on the walk. So I'm going to do that now. Oh, my hands is out of its glove for filming. I don't have to worry about my pack getting dirty today. The mud is so frozen. Right, okay, I'm going to try getting some temperature readings. It's quite good this, because it's got a little laser pointer on it, so you know exactly where you're pointing. So we'll give that a try. It also likes to beep sporadically, and it's got backlight as well. We don't need the backlight today, but I'll put it on anyway. Maybe I can't tell if it's on. Oh, now we've accidentally put it onto Fahrenheit. That's no good. Right, so I've got the laser on. I'm not quite sure about this reading. It says -13. I don't think it's that cold. I may have to recalibrate this. No, everywhere I point it's giving the same temperature. I'll spin you around so you can see. I didn't think it was that cold. That's the surface temperature, I guess. Maybe that's not the air temperature, but you can see some snow coming down now. I don't know if you can see the, yeah, you can see the laser on the tree as well. It's pretty scanning mode. It's pretty, it's holding to that -11. And if you want to see what it is in Fahrenheit for you American fellas and ladies, well, actually all my audience is male apparently, but yeah, so that's 12 degrees Fahrenheit, or -11, which I think is might be a bit wrong. Let's see what my glove temperature is. Okay, my glove temperature is 1 degree. We'll try the pack. Okay, that makes sense that it would be a bit warmer, but that seems very bizarre to me. Very bizarre. Although it would explain why the ground is so solid. Ground, we've got it at -10. Yeah, so the air temperature will be higher than that, I guess. get some of this moss, maybe this rock here as well, we'll see. Okay, the rock's a little warmer at -8. -8 is the moss as well. So yeah, not sure if that's working correctly. It'd be nice to have a thermometer or something with me, but I think because it's measuring surface temperature, and I think the surface temperature of solid things will be slightly colder, maybe. I don't know, answer in the comments, or it could be that this is faulty. It seems to work all right at home, so I don't know. But it could be interesting when I'm using it for hot tenting and seeing how hot the tent is getting and things like that. That's a way off yet though. Let's move on to the other thing I wanted to do, which was to test out these new Firelighters. I'm just going to go up a little bit further and hopefully get out of this wind and see if they're any good. Oh, this bloody wind, it's cold, even with all these layers. I've just checked the weather apps, the 2 weather apps I've got for the area, and they're both saying -2, that's the air temperature. With this wind, I could believe that it is pushing down to -9, -10 for surface temperatures. Look, we've still got snow in the shady areas, little bits. So here's probably a good place for me to test out these Firelighters. So we'll do that now. So what these are wax impregnated sawdust, basically. And we'll see how they take the ferro rod on its own first. They don't take it on its own. So this ground is quite damp here, and I should be putting it on some logs maybe. We'll see. We'll just try the one, I think. Yeah, that'll definitely help. Look, it's only a little bit of heat, but just the one going there. They'll definitely help me get a fire going. It's still burning, and it's probably been about 2 minutes now. It's actually nice and warm as well. Should we get the old thermometer on it? Okay, I'd say the thermometer is working then. The fire is a balmy 300, almost 400 degrees. That'll get some fire going. And then the ground around it is -4, -5 is the way on our way out. Over here, just next to the fire, is 12 degrees. Unfortunately, we can't get the air temperature. And over here, away from the fire, tree over there. If anything, it seems like it's got warmer. I don't know. Okay, yeah, those are a success. It's still going strong. I imagine it's going to go for a fair while yet. so I shouldn't have any excuse now as to not getting the fire going if I bring a couple of these along. You can see the snowflakes actually coming down now, so I'm going to pack up all the little bits that I've got dotted around me for this little test, and we'll carry on our walk. Yeah, that's long enough. Yeah, so it melted, where I'd been kneeling melted all the ice as well, and I've got muddy knees. But yeah, the fire melted the frozen ground, so that's what that sizzling was. All that because the soil is soaking wet, but it's dry because it's frozen, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, onwards through the wood. There's our friend Silver Birch. It's quite a big tree. There's a few up here, Silver Birch. I don't see them very often, so I have to remember that if I ever want to come and get any birch bark, come up here. So yeah, we're gonna carry on now on our little walk. I think it's probably going to be very similar to the wet little walk that I did, oh god, the end of summertime last year, I think it was. I want to say September, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's only a little wood this, it's just on top of this hill, and then we go into a field. So we'll go do that now, and we'll have a little walk through the field, up and around, and then on some roads, I believe. We shall see. Hello. That's slippy, because it's just ice. So you can tell how muddy this would be normally. That's frozen solid. That ice looks to be about 3 inches deep, if not all the way through. It's hard to tell. It might be that cold. But yeah, that's a lump. yeah, might even be solid all the way through. I forget because I've been walking and wearing all these layers. I don't feel too cold. Jesus Christ, this is solid as a rock. This thistle almost tripped me over. Right, I've got thistle spikes. I better get rid of those. Yep. Don't want them digging into me next time I lean down. So the snow is really starting to come down now, as you can probably see as it's whipping past us. Oh, not that way, that way. It's coming down from behind me, it's hard to see against the white, but yeah, really coming down. Carry on with the walk. My face was getting cold, so I've taken extra measures. And we all know what this hood is like with a hat. Not so good. Yeah, no. We'll trudge on like this, I suppose. See if that makes it any better. My nose is very cold. But it could be worse. I could be one of these sheep and they're out in it all the time, so. Oh. Hello. You alright? It's snowing, isn't it? Okay, bye. Doesn't care. Nice little style. Don't need to use that today. Come on, you lads. I know, camera reception. There we go. Turned my hat sideways, but never mind. Stupid hood. It's working. I'm going to keep quite a good pace along here now, just because it is cold. I don't want to be out too long anyway. But yeah, this is nice. It's quite spectacular with the snow coming down. Right, I guess the middle part of this road was icy and snowy already, but it is sticking to this road like nobody's business. See? Okay, so it's really coming down now. Hey, look, sheeps. There's just a patch of really icy road where the oh god, it's icy here too, where the stream, well, the runoff is frozen crossing the road, and if you didn't have your wits about you, you would go over in that. Right, I'm going to carry on this way just for a little bit, because I think we cut down through this next field, and across and down past that house down the bottom there, and I'm going to go that way. I just spoke to a lady with a dog, and she was saying about all the footpaths around here and that, but I think I'm going to stick with what I know, and that it's quick. It's getting cold out here. Is this the one? So I'll say thank you very much for watching, as always, for taking the time and clicking through onto my video, watching it until the end. So thank you. I'm getting close to this 300 subscriber mark, 292 now. So we're getting there. Like I say, when I get to 300 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. I do wonder sometimes how many of them are just subscribed because of Viva Pinata, which is a game I used to play. But anyone who enters the competition, all they'll have to do is, well, I'll leave instructions in that video, but it'll be open to anyone who's watched the video, if that makes sense. I tried to make it subscriber only, but I don't think you can do that. So if you do watch that video, then you'll leave a comment, and then you'll be eligible to be entered into the draw. I've got an idea as to what I'm gonna give away, and I'll probably run it for about 6 weeks maybe, the competition, just to get a few comments or entries in, and then we'll do the draw, and I'll do the draw in another video as well, live. Well, not live because it'd be recorded, but I'll be picking it live on whatever, using comment picker. Whoever gets picked will get that prize. I'm leaning at the minute towards a Lixada like camping cup, one of the metal ones that you can put on a fire, so you can use it as a cooking pot. But anyway, that's for another time. I'm waffling on. So yeah, thanks again for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out some of my other outdoor adventures. They're not always snowy. We've been blessed this year a bit, although we haven't because of COVID, I suppose. Right, anyway, it's been nice to get out, and wherever possible I urge you to do the same, because we weren't meant to spend our lives indoors. So thanks once again, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.